It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards there on a first down. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the second coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack,
Makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Waddle, the motion man right. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa airing it out deep for Smith. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's complete to Pearsall. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rolling to his... And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Man in motion left, Mingo. Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really not.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
All right, come on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Ethan Evans on now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter. Second quarter action about ready to start here, Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Open man is Waddle. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Purdy looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
19, Charger, 19, Buffalo 18.
Purdy now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall from 4 yards out. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Tua to throw again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Waddle, the motion man right. On play action, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Hey, check that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, check.
Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And go.
Back to throw, Purdy. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
70 Lions. Come on, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week. Game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
21G, 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Waddle, the motion man, right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and we're never headed.
On the podium is Commissioner Goodell. He'll present the Lombardi Trophy to the San Francisco 49ers. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.